Rosa here. She's going to help us understand and think through three strategic mortgage solutions. So the first one, we'll call it equity-based mortgages. Okay. So Rosa, tell us what do you mean by an equity mortgage, and when does this type of solution make sense for a senior?
So when we think of equity-based mortgages, what that means is that it's still your traditional mortgage, but the qualification for that mortgage relies heavily on the equity that you currently have in the property.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
typically it will allow you to qualify to pull out up to 50% of the loan to value of the property. So that's
Yeah.
50% of whatever the property is currently worth.
Hmm.
Um, Key thing to note is that even though it doesn't require you to qualify based on your income, it still requires monthly payments. So this is best suited for those that are either pre-retirement, so they're about 55 plus, so they're still earning, and those that have a significant equity in their property, and clients that are still earning a level of income where they're still able to manage the mortgage payments.
So
Um,
go
mhm.
ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, I noticed like with some of the uses that you'll find with clients in that position that end up using an equity-based mortgage,
Hmm.
typically you'll find people use it to build like rental suites.
Oh
So that
yeah.
allows them to earn additional income when they enter retirement. Or, another popular thing I'm sure you've heard of as well is the garden
Yeah.
suites, right?
The garden
Um,
suites. What's that?
yes. So a
What's,
garden suite is, let's say you have a large plot of land
yeah.
with your property. So you'll find people build an extra house in the backyard, let's say,
Oh,
that they
I
can rent
like
out.
that. I'm moving
Yes.
in. I'm going to move in. You build it for me. I didn't know it was. I didn't know about the name Garden Suite. That's good. Yeah.
Yes, you'll hear two ways to refer to it. These is either your garden suite or they call it an ADU, which stands for additional dwelling unit. So those are the two
Okay.
phrases you'll typically hear.
Very good.
Another use as well is renovation so that they can age in place. So if you're in your
Yeah.
50s or your 60s, you start to
Yeah.
sort of think about, okay, how can I make this home more accessible so I can
Yeah.
retire and live in it comfortably? So
Yeah.
there are many use cases for it.
Yeah. I know. I have a number of clients who, based on their current health and age, stairs are very difficult, right? So there's alternative choices that they have to do. So that's very good. So, and we're still keeping with this equity mortgage concept. Now, how can this particular strategy support, first of all, cash flow or the lifestyle without derailing the long-term kind of financial plans that they may have?
So when it comes to the equity loan, I would say
Mhm.
it's typically used in cases where you're doing something to help improve your current financial position. So
Okay.
the one route was the rental suites
Yeah.
within your property, but the other route people tend to use it for as well is preparing your home for a future sale.
Yeah.
So let's say you've lived in your home for the last 30 years. It could use a little work in order to make it more marketable and maximize the sale.
Yeah.
So it's great for that, as well as even secondary property purchases. You'll find some people may use this loan
Okay.
to downsize as well.
Now that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So, so there's a number of reasons why the equity-based mortgage makes sense. So help us understand, talk to us about what this approach would be less appropriate for.
This would be less appropriate for someone that is not able to manage the monthly payments. You don't want to put
Okay.
yourself in a situation where you're worse off financially.
Yeah.
You also don't want to go this route essentially if your retirement income is already heavily strained. Because let's say you even wanted to use it for the purpose of creating a rental income stream, there's
Yeah.
still a lot of financial, a lot of effects of having a rental property beyond just, hey, I'm collecting rent. It's going to
Yeah.
be vacant, things of that nature. So you don't want to be
Yeah.
already strained plus taking out an equity mortgage.
Yeah.
Um, Another key is there has to be a long-term financial plan in place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So that's really good. So the equity-based mortgage, now I feel that you did a really good explanation. And I think if someone wants to talk further about it, you really need to go and contact her directly, set up a private Zoom call, and then Rosalie, she'll help you think through if this is for you or not for you.